Hey there folks, today I'd like to take a casual peek into the DC Universe Classics Starman action figure. This is figure number 6 from Wave 15, which contains the Validus Collect and Connect figure for the Wave. The set came out towards the end of 2010, and I believe Kmart had a 1-month head start on selling this figure. I got this figure set at a Target towards the beginning of 2011 and paid $15 for the set. Taking a look at the figure here in the package, you can see that this is the Golden Age version of Starman. And there is a variant figure of Starman, his son, the more modern age version of Starman here. But we're going to take a look at this here, the standard set of Starman. And it's a pretty neat design here. And you can see he's holding a cosmic rod there that I believe he invented. And down below you can see one of the legs of Validus. I think it's the left leg of Validus, and you can see here a 75th anniversary collector button there. Taking a look here, we have the back of the package, and up above here we have a biography of Ted Knight, or the Golden Age Starman, and also some statistics for Starman there. Down below we have figures from Wave 15. We have Golden Pharaoh, Omac, Gem, Raven, Martian Manhunter, Starman, and Sinestro Corps Batman. And we have the Collect and Connect figure of Validus here. And the variants in this wave are the Martian Manhunter. He comes, I believe, with a Martian shaped head, and I believe a different set of hands, and of course Starman with the variant being his son. We'll go ahead and be right back and have this Starman out of the package. Okay, we're back and we have Starman out of the package, and I do have a bias for all things JSA, and this figure set is no exception. I really do like this figure. It's got that simple design in the costume that I appreciate in characters in figure form, and also it's just a really well-designed figure. But before we get into the figure, we'll go ahead and take a look at all of the items that come with the figure. First up, we're going to take a look at the Collect and Connect piece, which is the left leg of Validus here. And both versions of the Starman figure contain the same Collect and Connect piece here, the left leg. So if you have either version or both, it's going to be the same. And this particular leg here is actually I guess a re-release, or just a reuse of a mold, that of the Kilowog leg. The only thing unique about it is the 2 toes foot here of Validus, but everything else is basically a Kilowog leg here, and it's also repainted here. But it's still kind of neat how they reuse the mold to create a unique piece here by just replacing the leg there. And it's got the same joints as the Kilowog leg. You got the single joint at the knee and the joint at the ankle with the foot pivot on there. Pretty neat on there, but this is the left leg, the Collect and Connect piece, which comes with both versions of Starman there. Next thing we'll take a look at is the collector button, which is a button that comes included with most figures from the DC Universe Classics line that came out in 2010 to celebrate the 75th anniversary of DC Comics. And this button here comes with the Golden Age version of Starman. I believe the Modern Age Starman figure comes with the same button there. And it's kind of neat. I don't know how many buttons they produced total from the DC Universe Classics line and the other lines, if they did produce buttons for the other lines, but It's a neat collectible piece if you're into that button type collecting. Pretty cool. Now on to the Starman figure, and as I mentioned earlier, I do enjoy this figure just because of the simple design on the costume, the really well done paint, I have to say, of this figure, and also the accessories that come included with the figure. And one of those accessories is the cosmic rod here. And I can see some of the details on the rod here. Fortunately, this does not have any inscriptions as to the manufacturer of the rod. It's not made by China. It's actually invented by Starman. On there, it's kind of cool to see some of the details there. Pretty neat. And it does fit in Starman's hand very well. You just slip it on there. And you can see it fitting on the right hand there, and also fits the left hand as well, so you can put it on either hand, which is kind of neat. And another accessory that comes with the figure is this blaster here, and you can see the holster here, and you can just lift the flap on the holster there, and you can see this blaster, which I'm assuming that Starman invented as well. Maybe it's a cosmic blaster. And I'm not too familiar with this blaster. I don't remember ever him using one, but I guess since he's an inventor of all sorts of equipment that where it comes to cosmic, I guess this is a cosmic blaster, and you can see he holds the blaster very well on there. And I can show you some more details on the blaster there. Pretty cool. And it does fit in the holster fairly well. You just slip it in there, and you can insert the flap, put the flap cover on there, and it sticks in with the peg pretty well. Pretty neat. Now on to the figure. And it's a really well-designed figure. It's a very nice designed figure. You can see the head sculpt. The details on the face is actually very, very well done on there. It's painted. The eyes, there's no misapply on the paint on the eyes. You see the paint on the eyebrows and the lips. It's just very well done. And I really do appreciate that. And you can see the fin here, which was, I guess, common with heroes from the 40s and 50s on there. Very Buck Rogerish type headgear there. And you can see some stuff on the ears, some simple sculpt on the ears, over the ears I should say. See the nice logo there, although I think that logo looks a little small. I think the star logo was a little bit larger on the figure. And what's kind of neat is that there's also a star pattern here on the cape, which I did not expect until I got that this figure out of the package. Very cool. It's very simple design, red and green and yellow. And video screen doesn't pick it up very well, but there are some shading on here throughout the legs and torso and arms, which adds a bit more depth on there. It's very subtle. But you can see it on close inspection. I don't know if it's turning up on the video very well. Interesting on the boots though. I don't know if that's Superman boots or not, or if Starman had boots like this, but it looks like a Superman boot there. I just repainted. So I can't remember if Starman had this type of boot on there. Very nice, very clean on the paint on there. It's very, very nice. And this cape here is a little thick, but it's not like the earlier DC Universe Classics capes where it was kind of starchy and stiff. This one is actually bendable and nice and pliable on there. It's kind of nice on there, so doesn't hinder too much of the articulation like the earlier capes were for the figure. Going over the articulation of Starman here, the head does go all the way around, and there is no restriction on the back of the head here, so The articulation for the up and down movement of the head is very nice on there. I really do like the up and down movement on the head there. The arms do go all the way around, and they do go out and in. The biceps go all the way around. The elbows bend at a single joint, and the hands rotate all the way around at the wrist. The torso allows the figure to go down slightly, not too much, up and back. The waist allows the figure to go all the way around, and the legs go up, down to the back, and out to the side. The thighs go all the way around. The knees bend at a single joint, and the feet go up and down, no ankle pivot on here. Now, and one minor quibble I had was with this scuffing. It looks like I don't know if that's just paint that got scuffed before it dried or not, but you got this white scuffing on the foot there, and just some minor blemishes on the cape right there. Other than that, I really like this figure. Those are the only quibbles I have, is some paint issues, and that's just very minor. And I really enjoy this figure. He's going to be a definite figure in my lineup, my JSA lineup, and I do recommend this figure if you can find it. If you're a JSA fan or a fan of the golden age of superheroes, and it's just a very nice figure. I really do enjoy it. This is my casual peek into the DC Universe Classics Starman action figure. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.